What we're going to do this time with our good friend Lizard is we're going to put a lightning bolt running right through him. And to do this, we're going to create a different type of mask. Where we created an opacity mask last lesson, this time we're going to make one called a clipping mask. And a clipping mask is in our object menu. As you can see here, it's currently ghosted out because we don't have the operation ready to roll. So let's go ahead and create with our pen tool a lightning bolt. Now if you have any fill colors here, just hit D on your keyboard, and you can also go here and get rid of the fill so we can just have our stroke for the lightning bolt. I'm going to draw it anywhere. It doesn't really matter because we're going to just put it behind him once we're done. I'm going to go ahead and just quickly draw out a very quick lightning bolt. And as you can see here, not easy to do, especially when you draw it sideways. I'm going to grab the lightning bolt, and this time I will give it a fill color. Give it a yellow color. Very natural color for lightning. Okay, so what we're going to do, the goal is this. We want to be able to take this shape and run it through this character's body and have it so that it's nice and neat and presses against the outline without any overlap. Now, you might think that if you wanted to create this effect, that you would have to grab the pen tool and then draw it right here on the character's body like so. So you would carefully draw out the shape that you wanted. And then when you get to the other part of the character, you would finish the shape off and then draw the rest of your object like this. And then when you're done and you zoom in, you'll see that it kind of hangs over. You see that right there? It's not very neat. And a clipping mask is going to give us the ability to have this object actually inside of this shape here. So let me just zoom out a little bit and show you the bottom here. See the same thing here? Not neat at all. And you could of course take your direct selection tool and try to tweak it. But it's a lot of work. It really is. And this is really the hard way to try to have something going into a character. And you could use this effect I'm about to show you to do all kinds of cool things. Like when you're doing vehicles and you want to have racing stripes on it, or an airplane and you want to have some kind of stars and numbers going through it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this lightning bolt here. And I'm going to take this one that we just finished creating, and I'm going to put it where I want it. And for now, I'm just going to put it on top of the character and position it, rotate it a little bit. And this is where I want it to go through the character. But I need this to be behind my object. So I'm going to go to Object, Arrange, Send to Back. Now for this effect to also work, we need to copy the object that the artwork is going to go through. Just like an opacity mask, a part of our artwork will vanish once we apply this effect. So we're going to copy our Lizard. I'll go to Edit, Copy. And now, with him selected and the lightning bolt, I'm going to go ahead and hold Shift to grab the lightning bolt. So once again, we have him selected. Hold Shift to grab the lightning bolt. Let's go to the Object menu, Clipping Mask, and then we're going to choose Make. Now as you can see here, he vanishes, but we have this lightning bolt that is now clipped by his body. So his outline actually cut off that lightning bolt. The reason we copied him is so now we can paste him back into the artwork. So now we'll go to Edit, Paste in Back this time instead of Paste in Front. And now we have a lightning bolt that is neatly into the character. I'll go ahead and zoom in, and you see that we have a nice outline here. Nothing hanging out the edges. It's right inside the shape. So that is how you can use this effect. Once again, anything that you have that needs a pattern or stripes or any kind of flowers or anything that needs to run through something, this is a great effect to use. Now I'm going to go ahead and move this over, and we'll zoom out so we can see the final result of this effect. Very nice and neat. Next, we'll talk about how we can release a mask so that we can, if we wanted to, modify any shapes.